Hey everybody, Rachel Teedy here with your evening update on this August 10th, and we have a lot of news that's happening tonight, so let's jump right in. The first story is a really disturbing case out of Watervliet where a level 3 sex offender has been arrested again. Police say he sexually assaulted a man with disabilities. They say 64-year-old Jamal Ali approached a man at a bus stop at 3rd Avenue and 19th Street in Watervliet near Ali's home. After a brief conversation, police say that Ali invited a victim back to his apartment to drink alcoholic beverages and watch movies. Within minutes of arriving at his home, that's when they say he turned on a pornographic movie and committed that assault. He's charged with sexual misconduct and 2 counts of criminal sex act. Another really sad story, a follow-up to breaking news we brought you live at 11 o'clock last night. There was a car crash in East Greenbush, and we now know that 2 women were killed in this crash. They were crossing Columbia Turnpike, and that's when a westbound vehicle hit them. At 11 o'clock last night, we were live on the scene, and you saw the images that you're seeing now. Taniqua Penix had just spoken to police to bring us the latest information available at the time. We learned today that one of the women killed was 88. Her daughter was 50, also died in this crash. Police say they had to tell her son, an 18-year-old, home alone at the time of their death, so he lost both his mom and his grandma. A 23-year-old driver was coming home from work. He is cooperating with police. They say he didn't appear to be doing anything wrong. He was not under the influence of any substance. Police actually said earlier today that this is just a really tragic case, both because 2 women lost their lives, but also because a 23-year-old who didn't appear to be doing anything wrong now has to live with this for the rest of his life. So just really overall sad story that we're just telling today. Also, the Law and Order SVU actress Diane Neal has a defamation lawsuit against her in Albany federal court. And this is a story that Tiffany Payton is covering tonight. News Channel 13 got the court documents against the actress filed by her ex-fiancé, Joseph Ben. It says the actress defamed him, threatened to set him on fire, and threatened to murder his dog in front of him. The allegations contain expletive-laced criticisms that are part of the $10 million suit against her, again, filed in federal court here in Albany. That is what Tiffany Payton is going to be covering for News Channel 13 Live at 9 and 11. Some of the things in there in those court documents say she made comments to the press a couple of years ago. Now that defamation lawsuit saying that those things were not true. So playing out now in court. So lots to talk about. Also, of course, weather is a huge story always. Let me bring in Reid Kisselback now, who is covering all things when it comes to heat, humidity, rain, and it seems like it's going to be a nice break from sort of all of that.
Nice break for sure. We had a 35 days in a row streak of 80 degrees or higher for today's high. Nice. Broke it today. So we hit a high of only 79. And so with that, it's a good sign of what's going to be coming our way for sure. And that really is going to be some cooler, less humid air for us. And so what we are looking for as we get into this is really less humid conditions as we get towards the weekend. You're already starting to notice it temperature-wise outside. We're at 70 right now in Pittsfield at 8 o'clock. In the last few nights, you know already that it's usually been much warmer than that at this hour. So 75 in Albany, 71 in Glens Falls, 66 out in Waynesburg, and 71 in Pittsfield. It actually is one of the nights, if you are thinking about it, where you could actually give the AC a break, open up the windows, get some fresh air in, maybe have the ceiling fan on. It is still a little bit muggy out tonight. Tomorrow night is going to look a little bit better for us here. So through the course of the overnight period tonight or the next few hours, we're going to see temperatures dropping down towards the low 60s. Tomorrow, we start out in the low 60s. It'll be slightly warmer than what we saw today. Many spots getting towards the low to mid 80s. And we will have a cold front come through that's going to bring much nicer conditions come the weekend. So the Doppler radar, this is the last 6 hours. We get that to go there. And you see this line of showers developing out by Ottawa and Quebec to the north and west of there. That's what's going to come through the region come tomorrow. And it's not going to be nearly as organized. So a few of us will have a few scattered showers and storms as this pushes on through. It is a cold front, and we won't really see that till we get towards the later part of the day tomorrow. Those showers and storms will be scattered in nature, so some people won't even see rain at all tomorrow. But behind that, much drier, air comes in and it's more comfortable too. The humidity really drops down so that by the time we get to the weekend, we have dew points in the 40s, which that means that it's actually really refreshing outside, but we have the nice summer weather. So 61 tonight. It's partly cloudy. It's mild for the day tomorrow. We have a mix of sun and clouds. It's warm. There's that chance for a passing shower or thunderstorm. Then, of course, the 7-day planner. After tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, looking great. Highs right into the low 80s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, weather pattern starts to become a little bit more active again with the chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms, Rachel.
I love this forecast for several reasons. Number one, 80s are ideal. Number two, humidity low, also ideal. And then you have a rain, so it's a little bit of excitement, but it's not a wash.
You get a little bit of everything, so it's good.
Right.
It's good. Plus, not as humid, which for the last 2 weeks, I've been praying for not as humid conditions.
Thrilled about that. I dare say it is getting cooler.
Sure, to an extent.
This is my attempt at a segue.
That's a really good transition.
Thank
Super
you.
smooth.
I worked really hard on that.
You got this.
Doing great, sweetie. So anyway, we are talking about pumpkin spice lattes. Are you a pumpkin spice latte connoisseur?
I am not really a latte person in general.
Are you a pumpkin spice person?
I do look forward to like maybe once a year going to like Dunkin' and getting a pumpkin spice donut or something like that.
That's fair.
But otherwise, it doesn't.
You're
not
not
my way for it.
You're not a coffee drinker.
No.
But Dunkin' Donuts has 2 new flavors that are not, well, one's not coffee.
Okay.
The blood orange Dunkin' Refresher.
Blood orange.
Which
what a title.
To be fair, oh wait, actually, I have video of said drink.
Oh, let's see this. Let's see this
here.
Yeah, let's see this.
So I'm assuming the refresher is like the Starbucks refresher, where it's like the green tea or whatever. There you go. Yeah, you can see on the corner. It's like a drink, like a.
All right.
Oh, not a coffee drink. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But so that one sounds delicious. The nutty pumpkin coffee is what I'm very excited about because I love me a pumpkin spice latte.
That sounds like it'd be a good one for the average coffee drinker.
Nutty pumpkin coffee. I mean, I love pumpkin spice lattes from any location, so I'm not just a Dunkin' fan. I like Starbucks or Caribou Coffee in the Midwest or Pete's, in DC or wherever.
Got it.
Fantastic. Anyway. What's weird to me about all of this, though, is that they're available August 17th.
Okay.
Which I don't
know how that seems a little early.
I don't know how I feel about that date. That feels a little early.
Yeah, I would agree.
You have to get them before September 13th.
Okay, so that just totally avoids October altogether.
That was my feeling as well. I said, why wouldn't you leave them through at least October? Yeah. November, you can start your Christmas drinks. Get all that hype.
We really planned this through, don't we?
I just really feel like, I don't know, starting in August and then ending in September just feels too soon.
I would agree. I feel like you got to go maybe mid-September through October.
I agree.
That would make more sense to me in my head, but I'm not.
If you want to start in August, fine, but at least extend through
October. Yeah.
Pumpkin spice is for spooky season. It is not spooky season yet.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, with that really in-depth analysis, everybody, we're going to move on. So back to the reality of horror news, real news, a lot of things happening tonight, obviously. We've had somebody arrested. He was a level 3 sex offender arrested again. That story, very interesting, that we covered earlier today. We're going to have more details at 9 and 11. 2 women were killed in a crash. We brought that to you as breaking news at 9 and 11, well, at 11 o'clock last night, where we still had very preliminary information. It was all that was available at the time. Now we're learning more about the women killed, who they were. Just a really sad story overall. And then a Law and Order SVU actress is in court for a defamation lawsuit. Tiffany Payton is going to be covering that for us tonight on News Channel 13 live at 9 and 11 o'clock. In the meantime, we will see you at 9 and 11. Reid will have your latest forecast and we'll have your latest news. You can always, find us online and on air as well. And make sure you download our apps. You have all of this stuff right at your fingertips. Have a good night, you guys.